Welcome to the channel once again. Today we're going to take a look at the trailer arm and how a few players recently that I've seen have got into problems with it getting too narrow in the start of the downswing, and it's made it really hard for them to control the low point. So today that's the focus. I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so today looking at the trailer arm, and the visual that I have in mind here is from a few players that I've coached recently, is that in the start of downswing, the elbow gets very much close or even on the rib cage. Now that's first of all, as I've mentioned in other videos in the past, is when we get too much compression on the rib cage, it's going to make it hard for it to move and rotate nice and freely. So as with the players, the concept that they both had was that from the top, to get a good impact, they needed to be arms on the body, they needed to be narrow, like I'm essentially showing here, to get the good impact. And it would lead to this kind of a look here, where they would be very much arm on their body. They would actually get very narrow in transition through the forearm and the humerus, so at the elbow joint. And for many people watching this, you might be considering how like, oh, I thought that'd be a good thing. Now, this is very different to the release of the golf club. Okay, it definitely is a relationship between the arms and the club and the speed and in which they extend and release. There is a relationship between this movement pattern and the club release. However, we're not looking for from the top of backswing to get narrower through the elbow joint there. Okay. What we actually are looking for is for, let's just say from the top to halfway down, it's pretty similar, and then from there into impact, it would extend a good amount to get into that impact position. So for players that have been getting narrower, a exercise that I've been giving to them, or a feel that worked really well for them, was to get to the top, and then from there feel as though they're getting nice and wide with the hands. You can see how that really extends the elbow there. And then with the hands being further away and they're having more width to the golf swing, they now had more time to square the face and more control the face. The narrower we are, the more we have to release the face through impact, because we've got more of a, let's just say more of a V angle of attack. We're coming in steeper rather than if we're wider. We've got a little bit more time to square that face because we're not coming into the shot from such a steep angle. Okay, so for players that are, let's just say they're getting here very narrow, keeping that angle between there, what we're looking for them is to feel as though like, okay, let's get the hands away. You'll notice here I'm not releasing the club. For some players, I may encourage that, very, very like I would say personal, whether I would get them to do that. But for the majority of players, and what we're going to stick to today, we're going to go wider here. We're going to maintain the angle between here and the club, the top there, and then from there we're going to rotate with our body through impact, because typically anytime we have to speed up the club, we have to slow down the body. So now we're going to be able to, like from here, we're going to be able to keep the body moving and stay nice and wide through impact. So I'll take you through that a little bit myself. So we'd be here, we'd go nice and wide there, and then from there we'd pivot. Didn't hit that one my best, but that would be what the objective would be for the players. So I'll hit one more there. So we're gonna go to the top, nice and wide through the arm. It really feels like the sweet spot. It's a long way away from there, but it's a really nice feeling. And from there, I'm gonna pivot with the body and just pitch some out there, and just slowly pick up your speed as you feel as though you're getting comfortable with the movement. I mean, the players themselves, they probably progressed a little bit quicker as far as like adding speed than I would have encouraged, but they seemed happy with that. So from here, you can even get the feel of being wide. And once you've got a good sense, you can even go into, let's just say, a fuller swing. So that was me feeling like from the top there, really letting that get out here and then rotating through.